Yes, and
Saturday
dude,
morning.
holy crap, I'm tired.
Wow, did they drag out that Tyson
Wow,
Paul
dude.
fight to even get to it? I'm like, you
Oh,
got to be kidding me. You're killing me here.
oh, dude, that fight. Okay, listen. Did you watch the whole thing?
I did. So that first championship fight with those two Mexican guys,
That was amazing.
that was a great fight.
Well, even the girls,
The
the girls
girls, they were
just
just, I mean, man, did they, all
they
they did
stole
was
the
hit each other.
show.
Oh my God, they did.
They stole the show, dude. When she had her eyebrow hanging, dude, and she's like still in there going hard in this.
Oh yeah. And that
I'm
was from
like,
a headbutt.
yeah, that was
You know,
dirty. I will
yeah.
say that Kate, I think her name's Katie, Katie or
Katie
something.
Taylor, Katie
Yeah,
Taylor.
she did play a little dirty. I don't know. I gotta say that, but it was
And
still
then
pretty epic.
I think the other Serrano, I think she won. And it
Yeah,
was a unanimous decision for Taylor. I was
it
like,
was.
really?
Yeah, but the Mexican fight, dude, a draw. Like that was
I know.
amazing.
That was oh my God, that was a
Which
good
it
fight.
was, honestly. Like after the fight was done, both my wife and I were just like, I don't really think there was a winner. Like they both fought valiantly. Like they
Yeah,
were amazing. They
they
were
were.
absolutely amazing. But
Yep.
yeah. But as
It's
far as the
funny.
Tyson fight goes though, dude, I mean, can I just say this? Regardless, regardless of how that went down, I love the way that it ended. Like
Yeah.
I think that the way that Jake Paul actually showed
Respect.
respect to Tyson was very honorable, you know?
You could see Tyson just, after the second round, you could see his legs were already gone.
His
You
legs
know,
were gone. I think that he realized,
that fuck, I'm too old. Whoops,
yeah,
French. I'm
yeah,
too
no.
old for this.
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly what he realized. He was just like, I'm too old for this. He's like,
Because he didn't,
I
I mean, it looked like he might throw two or three punches in a round. You
yeah,
know? So
it did, but man, for
I guess
somebody
I
that
I thought
has
I kind of expected more from him. I kind of did. I thought he was gonna throw more punches, but
yeah, I don't know, dude. I think that Jake Paul actually caused himself to get less hate from that fight. Like
yeah, probably.
because I really do. I think that the way that he ended it was because and honestly, I don't know. It almost seemed like I don't know if he was holding back because he was genuinely terrified or but it looked like he was holding back. Either that or it just looked like Mike was on serious defense. Like
So
I don't know.
what bugs me was Netflix. Netflix wasn't prepared for this. I
No,
don't
they
think they
weren't. The
were.
thing was freaking crashing.
They weren't prepared probably for the influx of new subscribers they were going to get because you
Yeah,
had to be a Netflix subscriber to watch it. It wasn't a pay-per-view.
right.
And
Yeah,
it was just horrible.
it
I
was
ended
pretty
up
horrible.
sitting at my center island in my kitchen with my son and his friend, and we actually watched the Tyson fight and part of the woman fight on a phone on a different site.
Yep.
We three of us were all sitting at the counter with the little iPhone set up, watching it on the phone instead of my TV on Netflix because Netflix wasn't working. It was lagging.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Oh,
I shut it off.
I know. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like Brian and I, we're Eastern Standard Time.
So you
Just
waited.
yeah, I
See,
had to wait, dude. It
you
was
waited until it could
wait to
buffer and everything else.
buffer.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. That's
And
why,
then it
yeah.
sucked because you felt like you
Something had
weren't
already
watching it
happened.
live.
Oh yeah.
But so I'm like not checking social media because there's gonna be that one person that like I don't know. I just didn't want to get
Ruin it
yeah,
for you.
it was stupid. It really was. I mean, and honestly, I hate to say it, but I feel like Netflix wasn't really prepared, not just with that, but even like the commentator
The commentators were horrible.
that wasn't
Some
good,
of them.
dude.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't know why they're having like Rosie, what's her name?
I don't
Um,
know. But they even had like
some of these actors and actresses, they're having them as fighting commentators, and they don't know anything about it.
yeah, I
I
don't know.
thought it
That
was
was
cool
weird.
though. I thought it was cool when they talked to Shaq and Gronk though. That was kind of
That was
cool.
pretty cool. Dude, Gronk is funny. He's a funny guy.
Oh my God,
He
Shaq's a
really is. He's like
funny
a
guy.
naturally funny dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, Shaq's hilarious. We all knew that. Like
yeah.
Shaq's always like he's actually a genius.
Oh my
But
God,
it, and
right.
I was actually like they got me going for a second when they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna start this thing," and we're like, and I'm like, "Are they really gonna start a thing?" Like I can't I'm
We
so
don't.
excited, but I think they're totally just joking around. It's just like, what are they starting? I want to know like,
Oh,
oh, but dude, it was
so
good. It was good. It ended better than I thought it would as far as because if he just
So
knocked Tyson out and then just started talking crap about him, oh, dude, that would have been
it was the feed from the fight that was the issue with Netflix. Because I even on Netflix, I would like click out of that and go click to the latest released movie and click on it, and it would load immediately and start playing.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was that live feed. Something was messed up. They even had mics cutting out on them.
Well, it
Like
was
one
weird.
point, like I was trying to watch Evander Holyfield give a commentary at one point, and he seems I don't know. I don't know if his mic was dead. His mic wasn't working at one point, but he seemed a little banged up himself. Maybe got hit
Yeah,
in the head too many times. I don't
dude.
know.
And then Mike says that he's doesn't think that he's done. He's like, this is not his last fight, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
dude,
be
what?
done.
Just be done. It's okay to say that you're done. There's nothing. There's no shame in saying that you're done. The man just played 8 rounds and didn't even get knocked on the ground. Think about that.
Yeah, but I think part of it is because of the inexperience from Paul,
Yeah.
and probably who knows what's going through his head. Do I really want to try to knock out one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all
No,
time?
I'm serious. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I don't think that Jake Paul, and listen, for the record, like everyone, including myself, wanted Mike to win that fight. Okay. I don't care.
Well, not everyone. There's,
Well, I'm just saying that the
yeah,
the majority, you could hear the boos in the arena from the television. You could hear the boos. And any time that it was anything that was relative to helping Jake Paul. And I seriously think that all I'm picturing is just a bunch of like, OGs out there just being like, this is embarrassing. And then and then it's just like, but then Jake Paul is just like, I think the guy's got a brain. I think he realizes
of course he's
this
got a brain. He's 27 years old and he's
well,
worth
he's got a
hundreds of
brain and I
millions of
think he's not
dollars.
into himself. I don't think he's into himself. I think that Jake Paul actually is a pretty genuine guy who actually is a master marketer and understands how he also needs to have respect for
But he
Mike
works.
Tyson,
He puts the time and effort in, that's for sure.
Right. I think he just yeah, he does. But I seriously think because dude, think about the way he talked about the moment the microphone came to his face, the moment it went to his face, he was just like, this man right here is the top, baddest guy in the world. Like he's immediately just talking about Tyson and just honoring
Right.
him and respecting him. And it's just like, and then somebody said, this was where I think that he had a hard time, is and then somebody said, well, did you were you going to try to knock him out or did you try to knock him out? And he just pauses for a second. He's just like, I fought I fought as hard as I could, and it like you could tell he just didn't want to say anything like that. He didn't even want to
Right.
go there.
Well, he didn't want to lose the fight. He fought as good as he could,
Right, but he seemed like he
barring the
was
last 10
definitely
seconds in the fight where he's just like, that was like, he stopped and he just bowed. And I'm
yeah.
thinking, wow, and Tyson still got his gloves up.
Yeah, I just think that that's an honorable way to go. Like
Yeah.
it really is. But
All
dude,
right. Anyway,
I'm ready for crypto. I'm
all
ready.
right, Crypto
And
Cody.
even though I'm so freaking tired. We are so tired right now.
We
But
are.
but
We are tired. So you
yeah,
got screen share on?
yeah, you're good to go. So let's
All
hop
right.
into it. Let's talk about it.
All right. I'm not a financial advisor, and neither is Cody a financial advisor. And none of this, what we say today, is financial advice. It's
Right.
just our opinions and views and comments and what we like to talk about. It's
Yes, I
for
love it.
entertainment purposes only.
Dude, we got some beautiful, beautiful green in this market right now. I'm telling you. Beautiful.
Yeah, this
Absolutely
market's
beautiful. If you guys are lovers of
see.
CLV,
We'll,
oh
we'll have to
man.
show CLV.
Yeah, I can't wait
Just
to
a
talk
quick. No,
about that.
I did a quick video update yesterday on CLV because that's one of my holdings, and that thing boomed, which I'll show you here. We can go through a
Yeah.
few coins this morning. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes. Even
we got
even
to
actually WCFG is up today. I want to take a look at that chart at some point too.
we have to start with the Mac Daddy Bitcoin. So here's the
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin chart. Look at the daily chart. Look. Oh my goodness, this is just freaking crazy. From November 4th to right now, 34%, and well, I got this the wrong way. in what, like 13 days,
Wow.
right?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
holding the buttons.
amazing. What a
Look at that.
beautiful, yeah, what a beautiful run up.
To me, I'm gonna go to the weekly because holy smokes, look at that wick. So, hey, remember that line I drew? Look at that line. Look at this thing. Look at this one wick right here. It opened and closed above the line. And look at that. This is on a weekly. So this is the last week's,
Yeah,
right? Because this price lags up behind on the chart.
yeah.
That one wick was like 31, 32%. So that was actually the same thing. It's 34% because I was went from the daily to the weekly. But everything you can see is starting to crank up. This movement here, when it hit up to like 69, 70, and we had that consolidation, like we all knew about, we talked about, um, pretty much from April till it boomed. So who knows where it's going? I have no idea. Price discovery mode. I think 100,000 right now is a magnet for it. So I think it's going to keep driving the push up there. But we'll just have to wait and see what goes on with it. Bitcoin
Yeah.
is definitely the Mac Daddy. You know, right now, what's the price? The price is like around 91,000. So this thing's gonna crank. It's still cranking.
So yeah, I mean the Bitcoin dominance right now is just
We'll
under
go to
60,
yeah.
60%.
Mm.
And
So here's the total two market, right? Breaking out.
yeah,
Let's go to the total three, just all markets.
and we're still holding pretty strong on the fear and greed index too, because we're actually 85. We were up to 89 at one point earlier this week, though. Understandably, with
Really?
the volatility of the market. Yes. Insane. Oh,
So
dude, I think this is the most tired I've ever been on a live.
his Bitcoin dominance, it's still tracking up.
Oh, that's
Telling you,
beautiful. That's almost like wow. What an interesting chart, dude.
right?
That is so interesting. It's almost like it's creating like it's almost like it's creating a lot of like I like that chart. I really like that chart.
You know, we
That's like
had
a
it.
healthy, that's a
This was the
healthy,
peak of, this was the bull market time frame, actually going
yeah,
into the bull. So this point here, right in here, over here, like December 2020, we're in the same point in the cycle. We're coming to the same point in the cycle.
yeah.
So, and
But
after
that
that,
still feels like that's a more healthy line
right,
than
Bitcoin's all-time
anything I've
high.
seen. Yeah. It's
I
just
want I want to look at something real quick. I got an idea in my head, so just, you know, go with me for a moment here.
yeah.
So Bitcoin's all-time high was July 6th of, oh shit, I wanted the old one. Oh, never mind. All right. So what I'm thinking is we're going to see Bitcoin peak here in the next month,
Yeah.
right? Like December, if we're kind of similar cycle, it was kind of towards the end of December. So in the next 6 weeks or so, I think Bitcoin dominance is going to peak, and it's probably going to peak around 63 to 64. I say between 63 and 65%, we're going to see the Bitcoin dominance peak. And that's going to be, to me, the run up to 100, 110,000, right?
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Now Bitcoin, now we're going to roll into the new year, 2025. Bull runs in full swing. Bitcoin's going to still be going up. It's going to do its thing. But
So you
I
don't
think
think
we're
it's
going
gonna
to
do
see
its retrace this?
huh?
You don't think it's gonna do a retrace then?
Well, I think it's going to go up to 65%, but then the altcoins are going to really gear up.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen, Bitcoin's going to continue going up. You might be doing retraces because it does that, 20, 30, 40% retraces sometimes in a bull market. But as it's going up, it's still dominance is going to be going down at that point because the altcoin market is going to be increasing much faster rate than Bitcoin. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's how the dominance is going to be still going up. I mean, down, even though the price is going up because the altcoins is growing faster and larger than Bitcoin. But you can see like the peak of the bull market, right, was uh here's October, right? Here's October of 2021. That was the peak of the bull market.
So Bitcoin
Bitcoin
was
was
still it
down
was
below 50% dominance. It was at 47% dominance,
yeah.
right? So that's where I think we're going to see a similar thing.
Yeah. I
So
I I agree. I
I
actually
I,
but
I think
I
we're
just
going to
think that
see.
that line right there is so this is so such an interesting line though, Brian,
I
because like if
know
you look
it's
at
just
from
it's
2023 until now,
actually
that
it's
is
September. This is from the bottom of the bear market, September of 2022,
Bitcoin has steadily had dominance for
right?
a long time.
Oh my
Long
God.
time. It's been just like killing it on dominance. It's just so interesting to me. What a
So
line.
that's 791 days. That's over 2 years.
Yeah. It's almost like it's
From
created
Bitcoin's bottom in dominance for this cycle, talking this cycle, it's just been 2 years of steady up. That means the price of Bitcoin is a
like the best thing
larger
I dare
percentage
I
of total
say,
market cap. So,
well, dare I say, I mean like Bitcoin would have been like the golden ticket for anybody that was investing in crypto in the
oh my God, right?
because it
So
really it just proved itself like severely right there.
it did. So,
Which makes sense because a lot if you look at your portfolio, if you're an altcoin holder and you look at your portfolio, you will notice that you definitely lost BTC or Satoshi value over the past 700
see,
days.
but what's amazing to me is I feel like Bitcoin getting up to the 65% dominance, I think is pretty cool.
It is cool.
I really think, to me, that's just telling me the altcoins have a long way to catch up,
Yeah.
and they're going to. So this altcoin market could be freaking out of this world. And
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing jumps now on coins, and I get to show my coin. All right, we're having big jumps on coins.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to show this one. Look at that. Holy
Hold on.
freaking crap,
All
dude.
right,
Look at that.
that was the weekly chart for I got to get this set up because it
You
was
should give a quick overview on Clover Finance before you talk about it.
Clover Finance.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at.
What do you mean? Like what it does?
Yeah, just I mean,
It's in the finance. Clover Finance.
well done. Well done.
All right. Up 77.7%. Oh man, come on. 21. 37's got to like it. 642 on the market cap. So there's lots of growth here for Clover Finance. It's just below 7 cents right now.
In the past 48
You
hours,
can
I
see
think
the
it was
market
up.
cap, like I said, 68 million, and that's the fully diluted market cap too, which
Yeah.
that's very good. So no more coins are being released for CLV. They're all in circulation, and there's 1 billion coins. So if CLV got to $1, it would have $1 billion market cap. That's happening, folks. That's my opinion. Totally my opinion. But I think we're going to see this total market cap probably around 2 billion anyway at the peak of the market. You can see down here, all-time high is $1.88 in August of 2021. It came out during the bull market of 2021, right? That's when it launched and it survived and it's still here. So look out look out. It's going to be growing. Will it hit the all-time high? I kind of think it's going to. So anyway, like here on CoinGecko, if you want to find out more information on a coin, they have all these links right there under the coin when you look it up. This is their website, seamlessly compatible, interoperability, operable, yeah, solutions. So anyway, it's a layer one, but it has a lot of different things going on. Transactions, transactions per second. Look at that. Over almost 5,000 second transactions per second. Blah, blah, blah. My tongue is tied this morning, folks.
Dude,
So,
we're both exhausted from that
yeah.
fight last night.
So, but, they're they got a lot of stuff going on. They got partners. Here are some of their partners, Polychain Capital, Hubi, uh, BitHub, Gate.io, Bitcoin.com. So, and they've been just continually building, a redistribution mechanism that ensures a productive, innovative, and cost-efficient environment for DeFi development. CLV incentivizes DApp builders, so people can build apps on them. So I think a lot is going on with this coin. Like I said, if you wanted to get into it, you could click on the white paper. That's the technical paper for the project for the coin. What's its purpose? What it's going to solve? How's it going to work? So you could click on the white paper here as well. I'm not going to read through it because it's, a lot of it's dry reading. Like this is 28 pages of going through explaining what it does. Requirements, assumptions. You can look at just the table here. Um, so they're doing a lot. So you go through and read these white papers, and it gives you a sense of, is this coin a real coin that's going to serve a purpose, or is it just a sham pump and dump type thing? So, but I really like what's going on with Clover right
Yeah,
now.
but how long have we been investing in this coin, Brian?
Since October of 2021.
Right. It's been a while. And it's,
So I have not sold any because
neither have
I
I.
I bought it I bought it at the high part of the bull market.
If anything, I've
But
just bought more.
what I have done. Whoops, what did I just do? All right, hold on. We are having human technical difficulties this morning.
That's
Um,
fine.
so yeah, I was buying, let's see, in October of 2021. So that's where I started buying. And me, um, I just kept buying. I was dollar cost averaging, kept buying every drop. I was trying to lower my entry price average, which I did a pretty good job of it because I was buying all the way down here. So 3 cents, 2.5 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents. So I built a pretty good position at a low price. I am now into profit, so that's nice. But look at these two wicks here. Oh my goodness, this is nuts.
Isn't
This is
that
just one
crazy?
coin. Now there's a bunch of coins that are doing this in
I know, but
different
what's
sectors.
crazy to me about this is that it's actually really building some momentum. It's not just one wick that's just like whoop and then it just like crashes and dumps.
No,
There's something going on here. Something really, really interesting going on here.
it's called the start of the bull market.
Yeah, it is, but
In the last week, again, the last week, this coin is up peaked at a 178.79% in a week is
right.
up. So that's crazy,
That is crazy.
right? 179%. That's where it peaked. That closed it down here. So it's still 123%. Call it 120% gain over the last week. Right? If we just look in it's mainly the last 2 days, we're up 91%, 92% in the last 2 days.
Yeah, that's so crazy,
And
dude.
and
That's
these are strong candle wicks. See, there's no um, downward price action on these last two wicks. It opened, its low of the day was its open, right? And its close is just the open and close. Take out the wick. That's 53% in a day. That's pretty amazing. Of course, the price wicked up a little higher. The price wicked up to like 90, another 40%, we'll call it. Well, not price discovery, but, pushing, probably testing some higher resistance, which it is. Because you can see we got two wicks now. Here's an area of resistance for CLV. This chunk of volume and price action. So, and it's tested it twice with these wicks. I think the next one's going to probably close up around here if we continue this price action. So to me, once we get above this right here, and we can close above this seven, we'll just call it 7.5 cents, 8 cents. The next price we're going to is up around the 15 cent range. So, I mean, this thing could double quickly again. So it just doubled. We were down a week ago, we were down at 3 cents, and we're now at, almost 7 cents. So a lot of stuff going on with CLV. I'm just holding my bags, waiting to reach one of my prices that pull some out. And I think that's going to be a little while. Let me go to the weekly. This is, again, my opinions, not financial advice. So if you look at this, once we break above this resistance here, this price action, like I said, 15 cents or so, the next stop is going to be up around 40 cents. So after it breaks the 40 cent mark, so I think we're going to be up around this 15 cent mark, 15, 20 cents anyway by the end of the year. I think that's possible that could happen. But it's also possible we could stay where we're at or go back down. You know,
You think it's
crypto
possible that
markets
we
are, I
by
doubt
the
it.
end of the year?
I think by the end of the year, CLV will be 15 cents.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
and then next year, who knows what's going to happen? Because after it breaks this area, this price action area around the 40 cent mark, there's really not much resistance here because this was a pretty quick down mark. So what would happen then is the next price in play would be probably around it probably hit around $1.30, $1.25, $1.30, and then the next one would be all-time high at around $1.88. So that's what I think for CLV. But if we go here, I mean, let's go back to top 100. And
oh
let's
yeah.
see
Speaking
who.
of the top 100, it's actually kind of cool what you were saying earlier this morning.
Oh, that's right. Just so I think the peak of the last bull market, there was like 120 or 130 cryptocurrencies that had $1 billion market cap or larger. That's
Yeah.
pretty amazing. 120 cryptocurrency companies out there had over $1 billion market cap. So, and that was with the total market cap right around 3 trillion. So now here we are. Oops. Look, number 100 is a billion,
Isn't
just
that
over a
wild?
billion. So how many are there? So now we are over 100 cryptocurrencies with the $1 billion market cap. And
It's
that number,
pretty amazing.
oh, 101, right? And then there's still, look how many are so close to it. I mean, we'll just call it 900 million. So there's another 11 cryptocurrencies that are less than 100 million away from being $1 billion cryptocurrency. So, and we're just starting this bull market. Really, it's just starting to really ramp up. We're starting to see altcoins pop and things like that. I really think this number of call it, I think we're going to see there's going to be over 200 cryptocurrencies with $1 billion market cap or higher. I think that's where we're going this bull market. So
200 cryptocurrencies with $1 billion market cap.
yes, I think that's
Think
going to happen this time.
think
So
about
right
that.
now, this says the market cap is 3.18 trillion. So we're like at all-time high for market cap,
Right.
right? Over 15,000 coins. That's crazy.
That is insane.
And this says Bitcoin dominance at 56.6. Ethereum dominance is at 12%. That's cool, right? So, I really think how big is this market cap going to get? So if it doubles, so to me, they have over 200 coins with $1 billion market cap. This thing's going to double at least. So that put it at 6 trillion. But I think it's going to go more than that. I really think we could see a 10 trillion plus dollar market cap at the peak of this bull market. So pretty much, I think the market in whole is going to 3x here in the next year. That's a pretty strong statement.
That's a huge statement.
Right? So in the next year, this is going to be a $10 trillion market cap. So if that's the case, there's going to be so many coins in there that are going to be popping 10x, 20x, 50x. We're going to see some coins, I bet you, are going to be 100x. But that's there's so many currencies out there, so you're not going to catch them all, and don't even try to catch them all because you're just going to pull your hair out if you try to
Because this is
catch
not
her all.
Pokemon. This is not Pokemon, folks. This is cryptocurrency.
Right, you got it, Cody.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
you
not
can't catch them
Pokemon.
all. You can't catch all the you can't
Top
catch all the crypt.
five
No, no,
Bitcoin.
listen. You got to listen to
We'll
me right
skip
now.
the
You
tether,
can't catch
even though it
all
has
of the
$127 million billion market.
Do they even have a Pokemon coin? They must.
Oh my God. So anyway, I don't know. Oh, this is what I was going to do. So in the last 24 hours,
Brian's not having it this morning.
no, I'm not listening to you, Pokemon. I can go get my kids' Pokemon cards. They still
Got to
have
catch them
some.
all.
Mm.
Got to catch them all.
So in the last 24 hours, these are some of the coins that have the biggest gain. Um, Cardano, that thing's pumping 74 cents, 75 cents.
Yeah, I
But
noticed
let's
that.
go over the last 7 days. Man, the meme coins. Peanut the squirrel.
Yeah, I love
This is
Peanut.
crazy.
I love Peanut. Everybody loves Peanut. Everyone respects Peanut.
This
Peanut's
is
story is to
over
live on forever.
1,800% gain in 7 days.
Yeah, and it's worth it. That's
I,
that's actually one of those things that I actually am for 100%. Peanut the
I gotta
squirrel.
start looking into meme coins, man.
Dude, meme coins are just like where it's at.
Like,
I mean,
like here, look, the top gainers this week. Meme coin, Pepe, meme coin. Brett, I would assume is a meme coin. But then XRP's in there.
no, it's
XRP's
not a
over a
meme coin.
dollar.
It's not a meme coin.
Brett, what is it? I don't know.
Wait a minute, what? Okay,
This
maybe
one.
that okay, that's not the right XRP. It's not that's not right. That's not really XRP. XRP is not a dollar. Nope.
It's a dollar.
No, it's not.
It's
Since
number
when was
six.
XRP a dollar?
Since it went up 22% overnight, and it's
Dude,
up
what the frig?
91% on the
I
week.
like missed this. I totally missed this.
But what I was saying, look, another meme coin, bomb. Dogecoin up 80%. But then you got Cardano here up 70%. But here, Loki, another meme coin.
Yeah.
And then H bar. Ooh, I have some H bar. That's pumping. So anyway, dog with hat. Oh, with hat. So these meme coins are cranking.
Yeah, and they will continue to crank.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna stop with the charts for a moment, catch my breath. I got to step away for a second, Cody. I got to refill my coffee. So I don't know
Yeah,
if
go
you
for
got
it.
anything to talk about. I'm sure you do. And
All
I'll be
right.
right back.
Well, let's take a look at what's happening in the news. Crypto news today. So, all right, what's happening in crypto today? The secret Bitcoin kingdom. What is this? Bitcoin keeps knocking 90,000's door, but someone's not answering. This sounds like I feel like I'm listening to Mr. Wonderful talk right now. Um, all right, so everyone knew the resistance level would be tough, but watching Bitcoin bounce off and off again and again, there's something else. What's interesting is rejecting. It's how quickly the buyers are jumping in every time there's a dip. There's not even waiting for the perfect moment anymore. And then all right, yeah, and then the Feds show up with bad news with no rate. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, this is the constant story that happens every single bull cycle, where we're battling with a line that's really, really intense, and then the federal government comes in and they start say, there's lawsuits that are coming out, all these different things start happening. The SEC gets involved, and of course, so these are the different highlights of what's going on here. And I think what's something to take into consideration is that this is just history repeating itself every single time. Every single time history repeats itself. where crypto just explodes and then you start hearing some bad information and it's just trying to fight those lines. But as Brian and I, or as Brian was talking about earlier, I mean, you're just going to continue to see the market repeat itself from the last bull cycles. It's just going to continue to do exactly what it did every single last bull cycle. It's not going to stop. So, you know, you're going to hear a lot of, FUD come out. You're going to hear a lot of crappy, news come out. But in my opinion, this is going to be the year that we're actually going to hear more positive news come out than we've actually seen in a single bull cycle. Like not just not just positive news in the sense of like the development of companies and cryptos and platforms relative to the blockchain, but I think good news in the sense of regulation. I think we're actually going to have one of the best news broadcasts of regulation that we've actually seen in crypto history. So,
The
yeah, I mean
next
this.
the next year or two with a pro crypto new administration coming in, um, I think in the next year we're going to see good regulation, correct regulation to help spur growth and innovation in the crypto market.
Yes, and you know something
Within
that I'm actually
and the
really
US, I think the US definitely is going to take the lead. If not, they're going to try to take the lead.
right. But you
So
know something that I actually think is going to happen, and you mark my words on this. I think we're going to have serious tax cuts on cryptocurrency.
uh, I don't. I don't no. I see. I don't think so. I
Oh, I
think the
think so.
tax cut are just going to be with capital gains,
Mm, I don't
right?
think so. I don't think
How
so.
how so
Nope.
either cryptocurrency is a commodity or currency, right? There's going to be, and we already have, and so they're treating it like either property or currency,
Yes.
right?
But I think that we have some smart people in the in the that are
But
going in office.
to me, buying a a company or a project's token is like you're investing in the company, like you would be buying stock on the stock market. That's how I look at it. So there's going to be your just long-term capital gains and your short-term capital gains. Now you might have some other stuff that might be is it income, like if you're staking or like yeah, staking or if you get airdrops or if you know are lending money and making money that way, lending crypto. But to me, if we see taxes go down on crypto, it's because taxes went down across the board. We're not just going to see taxes go down on just one sector, crypto.
Well, that's my point though. Is it's
How?
not just crypto that's going to be I mean, if you want to talk about all the different markets, sure, let's talk about it, but
But
that's
all the
my point.
taxes in general are going to go down, or they're not going to go up.
Yes, they're going to go down. I think
And
they're going
just
to go down.
by default, crypto markets are going to get affected. Crypto is going to be affected
Right,
too.
but I actually do think there's going to be some specific targets on the crypto markets that's regarding taxes. I really believe that. Right now, you have to pay taxes on short-term capital gains for trading on crypto market or crypto exchanges.
Yeah,
You have to pay that. I would not be surprised if that gets completely eliminated.
it's the same as if you're buying or selling stocks.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Well, it's not though.
Why
Because
isn't
when
it?
you buy stocks, you're buying with your government currency. When you buy crypto,
You're buying
you
with government currency,
no,
or
you can actually exchange from one crypto to another. It's not a government currency.
but there's a value based on it, right? So
Sure, but that value base is subjective.
it's not subjective. It's
It
time stamped.
it's yes, but my point is like to me it always makes sense
You
to
buy
pull.
something for $1, right? And it goes to $2, and you take that two
No, you buy
dollars.
something for a
Wait,
Bitcoin.
let me. You buy $1 worth of Bitcoin, and
Sure.
now that dollar's worth of Bitcoin is worth $2 in Bitcoin, right? So you had 100% gain. But now you take those $2 in Bitcoin and you buy $2 of Ethereum with it instead. Well,
Right.
there was a transaction there, right? So in theory, you sold your Bitcoin for the $2. You have 100% gain. So you have $1 worth of revenue that's taxed at the capital gains, right? So that transaction has to be taxed because you, in essence, sold your Bitcoin and then repurchased it. So there was a profit made, even though You don't have to go through all those steps anymore. You can just go from one coin to the other, but there's still a
Well, that's what
capital.
I'm getting at, is that you go from one coin to another, and that has absolutely nothing to do with any paper trail of a United States fiat currency.
All right, I look at it differently. It's still, you still made money though.
Well, you and I both have said this many times before that you don't make money until you pull out in fiat currency. I mean, that is the truth. That is actually the truth. You can't
Right.
trade one
I
stock for another. I can't just take a Tesla stock and then trade it for an Apple stock. It's not how it
right.
works. You
Because
can't
it's
do
not
that. You have
because
to sell
because
it to
then
USD value and then buy your Apple stock.
so that's the great thing about cryptocurrency. It takes a lot of that middleman crap out of the way, and you can just go from token to
Right.
token,
But this
currency to
is the point,
currency.
though. It's a subjective conversation.
It doesn't mean that you should take away the taxes involved.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just thinking, so I'm all for like a flat tax. I am. I really would think a
yes.
flat tax, get rid of all the write-offs, all that loophole crap.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't mind paying taxes. I don't mind paying my fair share of taxes because we need to have national defense, cost money. There's programs we have to pay for stuff as as people in a country, a free country. But there we have to. Taxes are needed. We need taxes to pay for you know um, required things that we need to live.
Do you think that you should be taxed on gifts?
Um, Up to a certain percent, up to a certain number, you're not. Up to like
No, I know. I'm
14,000.
not saying what you are or are not. I'm saying, do you think that you should be? Like, if I was to give you 20 grand, do you think that you should be taxed on that 20 grand as a gift from one friend to another?
I don't know. I don't know. Yes and no,
I don't think we should be
but
taxed on any
but
gifts
that but
because that gift was already taxed.
that opens up a whole ball of wax then. That
Right,
opens
but
up a
that's
whole
kind
nother.
of the point is this is that we have an administration that's going in that is not about government, big government. They're about the people. And in order to be about the people, you have to come up with some philosophies that are less taxing on the people. It's just what it is. If you're big government, then you're going to be pushing philosophies that are more taxable. That's just what it is. But I just think that trying to find a way to tax every single move
I
on a
think
currency that's not even relative to the United States, I think that moment you touch United States dollars is when you should be taxed. That's my whole point. That's just what I think. Like we have the tech, if you have the technology to trade one
all right, so
stock
you
to
know
another
what?
stock,
I'm just gonna get euros then.
yeah, right? No, seriously, you shouldn't be taxed if you have euros, if you have yen, if you have pesos, if you have whatever it is,
But
United States shouldn't tax you on that money because that's not the United States money.
so all you're doing there is creating massive loopholes for everybody.
If I okay, this is going to sound
That's
real.
what you're doing.
No,
You're
no, no.
creating
Let
massive
me make a
loopholes.
point here. This is going to sound really ridiculous to you, okay? But I want you to take this very seriously, okay?
Okay.
Like because I'm being serious. Like if you had a bicycle that I wanted to buy from you, and I and you, let's say that you and I both once upon a time lived in Mexico, all right? But we're United States citizens, and you have a bicycle, all right, that you've already paid taxes on when
Yep.
purchasing the bicycle, all right? And you and I both have family in Mexico, which means that naturally you and I both have pesos. All right. But we're living in the United States, but you and I both have pesos too. If I was to go up to you and say, here, Brian, I want to give you, 1,000,000 pesos for this bicycle or whatever. I don't know. It's obviously that's not a lot, but give you 1,000,000 pesos for the bicycle or whatever. And you're like, okay, thank you. You should, neither one of us should have to do anything, nothing to do with taxes on that in the United States for that transaction because that was a Mexican, you know, that was a Latin American exchange of currency on American soil.
It was a private sale.
Yeah, all
So
private sales need to be
I don't
taxed,
know.
by the way.
You
Did you
know
know
what?
that?
Yes, but I'm not getting involved. I don't feel like going down this rabbit hole of talking about taxes.
No, that's fine. Yeah,
I don't.
there was a reason why we're talking about it
So
though.
I think the regulations coming out for cryptocurrency is going to make it black and white of what the taxes will be. So
Yes,
there's like
yes,
there's shady
yes,
areas right now. Are they going
yes.
to remove taxes? No.
No, they're
No,
not
are
going to
they going to
remove
make them
taxes.
lower? No, they're going to be based on what our tax rates are now
It's
for
going to be
capital
less
gains
regulation.
or income. But
I guess what I'm getting at is going to be
I
less
understand if
regulation.
you go from current cryptocurrency to cryptocurrency, it never touched the US dollar, but you still had massive gains there, right? Say I have an
Yeah, but you don't
altcoin,
have gains
right?
until you pull out in your currency, your government's
But you,
currency.
so I have an altcoin that freaking goes 10,000%,
Right.
right? I'm like,
Right.
oh my God, I'm taking this profit. I'm just putting it into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So what you're saying by doing that, I'm avoiding paying the taxes on that 1,000% gain.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of things out there that, and by the
But
way,
you,
it's not avoiding, it's defer it's tax. Here's what I'm getting at is there's things out there that you don't have to pay taxes on. Like Roth IRAs, you do have to pay taxes on it.
yeah, oh yeah,
You
you
do have
pay
to pay
taxes.
taxes on it, but it's not like the accumulative money is like I'm pretty sure that the Roth IRAs you don't pay taxes on when you pull it out. You have to pay taxes on when it goes in. Correct me if
Right.
I'm
You
wrong
pay
on that.
taxes before it goes in. Excuse me.
Right. But once you pull it out, you're not paying taxes on pulling it out.
Right.
Correct? Okay.
As far as my
So
understanding,
to me,
yes.
that same exact philosophy that with Roth IRAs, I think should be applied to crypto trading only when you're doing crypto trading to crypto trading.
Because you
And
haven't
then when
pulled
you
it
pull
out.
it out in your government currency, then you pay taxes. So it's actually more like an IRA. But my point is that to me, this whole trying to tax people on currency and assets that have not been created by government directly is wrong and not constitutional.
So, but if you look at it as property, then it's not wrong.
Yes, but the property's not sitting on the United States soil, Brian.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
in the air. I could take it to China with me. I can't just pick up my house and property and bring it to China. Of course, I got to pay taxes on my
So
property.
you buy stocks that are international stocks, companies that are overseas.
You can only do that with the United States currency or whatever currency it is that you live in your government.
I don't know. I don't know what to say, Cody. I'm
Which
just
is
gonna
why,
put
by the way, which is why people won't allow. See, this is the other thing. They won't allow you to buy stocks with Bitcoin. You can't
huh,
buy stocks with crypto. Isn't that interesting? You have to buy it with United States currency. You
huh.
have to.
Even on Robinhood.
I don't think you can buy stocks with any crypto asset on Robinhood, which puts crypto in an asset class, not a currency class.
Right. Exactly. Just
And
properties are properties. You can't,
right.
you know, it's
It's
an
just
asset.
yeah, I mean, like that's just my opinion on how I think it
So
should go.
what
And I
happens
think
with
it's
assets? You use capital gains, right? Long term and short term.
yes,
With the
yes. And I but I think
right.
long term should always be applicable. Well, I mean, they both should always be applicable. I mean, regardless. But I just think that there's going to be less regulation on crypto this time around. But at the same time, ironically, there's going to be regulation because I don't think we've really had regulation. I mean, we have, but like what regulation have we actually had in crypto, honestly?
Really? I mean, we've had some, I'm sure, but
Yeah. But anyways, all right, I'm going to change stories here. All right, so check this out. Apparently, this is a 5-year sentence for Bitcoin heists. All right. And the Bitfinex hackers who pulled out one of the biggest crypto heists in history just got sentenced, and it's confusing. So, um, this Dutch person walks away with 5 years of stealing what is now worth $10.7 billion in Bitcoin. That's interesting because
it was only worth 72 million in 2016 when he stole it.
only 72 million. Like, what kind of a sentence do you think it would be for somebody to heist 72 million dollars if someone actually stole 72 million dollars
Well,
in United States currency?
he had a clean record before that.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't know. But
I'm just
five
saying
years.
stealing money is like there's some very, very big sentencing on stealing money. And it's just interesting to me. I mean, that's a really interesting story. I don't know. Is it because people don't take crypto as seriously as they do take money, like actual fiat currency?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know. I found this story really interesting, but there's a lot of people that are going to start going down for all of the hacking. I mean, dude, there's like, do you remember that exchange that you and IDAX?
IDAX. Yeah, we lost our stuff on IDAX. What
Oh
coin did we
yeah.
have on there?
Huh? I
What was it? What were we holding on IDAX?
think we had like 2 ETH on there.
Yeah, but we had something else. Oh yeah, that's right. No, I'm thinking of X markets.
You're thinking of X markets where we had Cardano ADA on there. And then there
Oh,
was
the
like this coin that was
ADAX. It
supposed
was ADAX.
ADAX.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm IDAX was back in a while ago. There was a coin that we were trying to get called Apollo or APL, which really just crapped the bed. But it was that was on IDAX at the time before it
Yeah.
went on KuCoin and then went on KuCoin, and that's when we were able to migrate over there.
Yeah.
But
So I don't
yeah, it's
know.
just I think a lot of these people that have been hacking cryptos and stealing cryptos, you've got some serious like
And that's getting better.
yeah,
They're
it's gonna get a lot better.
right. It is. So another thing that's going to drive this bull market are these ETFs. We have we have the Bitcoin
ETFs.
we have the Bitcoin ETF, which has been, I think, really spurring the rise in Bitcoin price. But we also have Ethereum ETF, which I think that's just more access to the cryptocurrency. And now I just heard that probably by uh, the beginning of 2025 or into 2025, we're going to get a Solana ETF.
Do you think we're gonna get a Solana before a ETH, or do you think a ETH before Solana?
We already have a ETF.
I thought we just had applications submitted. When
No,
did we
no,
actually
no.
get them?
They're out there. They're we have ETFs for Ethereum already. They were
Okay,
approved.
well, man,
Yep.
geez, I got to get with the times.
So they're saying Solana, right? Which is the number 4 or 5 currency right now. So what I think is that's just these ETFs are just opening the floodgates. And now with a pro crypto administration coming in, I think we're going to see a lot of ETFs come out next year, which is just going to spur more buying of cryptocurrency. I won't be surprised if you eventually see like a sector ETF. Like here's 8 gaming tokens all combined into one ETF. So you can go ahead, and bet on the gaming industry. Or it might be here are 8 or 10 or whatever AI tokens. Or it might be layer ones or layer twos. Or it might be DeFi. I think we're going to start seeing those type of ETFs come out. More like a mutual fund type ETF.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if that happens, all that's going to do is just open up the doors for everybody to get involved in cryptocurrency that you don't even need to have a Coinbase account. You
you
just
know what?
called up my BlackRock advisor. Hey, I want to get in this ETF or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I
So,
mean, I feel like we've actually from one bull market to another, we've actually really traded these acronyms that are so much better. We've gone from like not as serious to serious, and those acronym trades are NFT to ETF. Like we've literally gone from the bull run of NFTs now to the bull run of ETFs, which is institutional investments, people actually taking this thing seriously.
right.
Like you said, very mutual fund feel like friendly feeler. Like it feels so much more serious than the last bull run. The last bull run, it just felt like a joke, in my opinion, because everyone was talking about NFTs. And I'm just like, what is going to happen with this? And no one's talking about that now anymore, by the way. No one gives a crap
NFTs.
about that. No
Yeah.
one gives a crap about that anymore. That
But they're
was
still there.
of course they're still there, but
So, but the big
they're at
talk.
the level that they're supposed to be, which is artistic,
So I think what's changing,
and
place,
nostalgic.
what's taking the place of NFTs this bull run compared to last is meme coins.
Well, meme coins have always been there, and I think people actually take them seriously.
They weren't taken seriously before, but really there were only a couple real meme coins last bull run. You had Shiba and you had
Are
um,
you saying that you think
Dogecoin.
so
I
you're
think that,
saying that you think that instead of the NFT run, this is the meme coin run?
yes, and I think a lot of meme coins are being created with utility, with purpose, and not just a joke.
That's interesting.
So,
I
but
need to like kind of listen. I need to think about that because that's really interesting. And I
so
wonder how serious it's going to be taken, you know? Because
yeah.
listen, the last bull run when the NFT was
Well,
just
they're community
exploding.
driven. Meme coins are community
Yeah,
driven,
but
and we saw what a
NFTs
community
were
can.
community driven too.
But
But I
right,
don't
so
feel as
but the
serious
community
about.
moves to something new. Look what the community did when they did those with the stock market and AMC and GameStop and stuff. That was community driven,
Yeah, that was.
where the community got so large and all did the same thing. Look what they did to major corporations when these corporations were shorting GameStop,
Yeah,
right?
seriously. Yeah.
So
Hmm.
um so now,
I guess what I'm trying to ask you here is do you think that meme coins are a little bit more serious than NFTs
well,
as far as like
it's a different.
use case?
um I think they both have their place because NFTs is a digital representation of something, right? Where you can put a price on it. So
Right, it's art.
uh, it's not necessarily, yeah, I guess it's art, but I
It's a
think there's more to the NFT than just
Oh, well,
that.
yeah, no, there's a digital stamp of value and identity when purchasing an NFT that's really unique to itself and the holder. But I'm just saying like Dogecoin, Shiba coin, all these different meme coins, they have I'm trying to see like I'm just trying to figure out like how serious are we going to take this? How serious are we going to take the meme coins? Because right now there is so much strength behind meme coins because of Elon Musk. I mean, let's be honest. That's really what's pushing the meme coins in a massive
Uh,
way is Elon Musk, without question.
I'm sorry, I missed all of that. My internet was popping. What'd you
Oh,
say
was
again?
it?
That
No, I was
last
just
thing.
saying. I like long story short. What I'm saying is, I feel like what's been pushing meme coins is Elon Musk. Like as a joke, as a reverse psychology joke.
Yeah,
To some degree.
I think that was in the last bull run when Doge like skyrocketed.
Yeah, and I think it's going to skyrocket even more because Elon Musk is on a whole nother level of governance.
But meme coins are coming out
Like
with
literally.
utility and there's some purpose to it now. Some of them
Yeah,
are still just coming out there. It's just kind of a joke, but they're community driven, right? So that's the big thing. You got a very strong community behind it. It's going to push the price.
yeah,
So, but um, I'm just still not involved. It's like this is like a full-time job. You could make this a full-time job easy just to get involved with all the different sectors and coins and everything else. And it's just for me, I haven't got into the meme coins. It's just partly because it's lack of time. But here's the meme coin category. And look at the meme coin.
yeah. It's insane.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 12 meme coins in the top 100. So 12% of the top 100 coins are meme coins now. That to me is just blows my mind. Look at
Yeah,
this. I mean, Dogecoin, $55 billion. The whole meme coin market cap is $124 billion just in meme coins. That blows my mind. Are the meme coins going to 10x this bull market? Is that going to be $1.2 trillion just for meme coin market? That's possible.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
so
anything's
possible.
possible, but
I
I
mean,
still can't understand. I just don't understand it, dude. I actually would argue that meme coins are gonna crap the bed when the bear market comes, like real
of course
hard,
they are.
like
Of course they are.
really hard.
All the altcoins do.
Yeah,
So, but I mean, you got Dogecoin at 55 million, then Shiba at 14 billion, Pepe 9 billion, Dog with Hat, Bonk, Floki. This is a newer one. Peanut the squirrel. $1.8 billion market cap already. Look at its trading volume, 24-hour trading volume, $4 billion.
yeah,
That's nuts. I mean, look at Pepe, 8 billion. Dogecoin, almost $12 billion trading in the last 24 hours. But
I
look at
should
all
have
these
gotten in on
meme
the
coins.
Peanut the Squirrel one, man. I would have got in on
Yeah.
that one just for the honor of Peanut.
See, I was right. Brett is a meme coin.
What is?
Brett. Remember I said Brett.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But look at all these meme coins. I mean, Peanut the Squirrel's still going up. It's up to 1900%. So, but look at all these different meme coins. Who
Yeah, that's
knows? Like,
wild.
I would go through, like, when I do coin searches, I'd be like, oh, Simon's cat. I mean, look at the price on that. Very low, has some good growth. 82 million out of, 82 million in trading volume, 350 million dollar market cap. So I'd click on that. I know nothing about Simon's cat. I just looked this up just right now. And you know, it's rated 230 on total market cap. But what I would do is um, look at the max supply. Million, billion, 9 trillion. So over two-thirds of them are in circulation, you know. So I would then go to markets. I'd click on markets, and so here are the markets, right? Let's see where it's on KuCoin, but it's mainly on um, like DEXs, decentralized exchanges, Pancake Swap. Let's see. Let me go a little more rows. Right. So once you get down here, if you see this yellow or red over here, you probably want to stay away from that pair or exchange or whatever.
It's just more risky.
Yeah.
If it's red, definitely do not get involved.
But on the green side of it, the only one that has it is KuCoin,
Yeah.
right? Which we can't use anyway. But I look at the trading volume. So 50 million. Yeah, so I mean, there's something to be said for this one. Maybe it could go. I don't know. So, but I kind of go through coins like that. I don't like the large supply, but all these meme coins have huge supply.
Yeah, they really
But
do. I
you
mean,
just go.
in the end, I really think, and Brian and I are gonna definitely put a video out on this or a live on this. We want to actually sort through what we think is going to be the best things to invest in on the market cap in general. And we're not going to do that today, obviously, but I I think it would be smart to just really gear yourself up because we are about to see some serious. I mean, dude, look at this. Let me just take this over for a second. When you actually go to the market in general, just in the top 100, like look at the past 7 days. Let's just like take a look at this. Obviously, Peanut the Squirrel's insane. That's ridiculous. All right, but like you just got done talking about meme coins up 100% Pepe on the past 7 days. Brett up 100%. XRP, that's insane actually.
It is
That's up 100% on the
bonk.
week. But like look at these numbers on the weekly for crypto in general. Look at these numbers.
Keep going down. Are there
The
any in
we're
the red?
we're still in the 20% gain on the past 20 on the 7 day.
Go down
All the way,
to go all the way
even
down this first page. See where we're
even
at.
Bitcoin is 20% on the weekly. Hey,
Keep
look at
going. Keep
Adam.
going.
Adam's actually up 18% on the weekly.
I don't care. I got rid of my Atom.
I didn't. Not yet.
Oh, I know someone that just put some money into Jasmine coin.
But these are just the top 100. And the worst thing on the top 100 right now is helium
Oh, wow.
on the weekly.
Hey, guys, could be a time to buy helium.
The
Oh,
past 24 hours. Actually, look at that, dude. Mana finally making a comeback. Number
yeah.
97.
Oh,
I
I
think that
got rid
actually
of.
finally
I
made
used
it
to
into the
have
top
Mana. I
100.
used to have Sandbox, but I got rid of those.
But
Kind
Mana
of.
is actually doing well, up almost 40% on the week, 20% on the 24-hour. The point is that the bull run, the altcoin season, in my opinion, this is just like the beginning, you know? Cardano's having a smash. a smashing week, weekly growth.
I
But
know.
my whole point is like, investing in the top 100 in a bull run, I mean, to me,
You're not
you're
going to
not
go
going to go
wrong,
wrong. Yeah,
right? So
you're really
here's
not going to go wrong. I suppose the worst you could get is, I don't know. I mean,
all
on,
right, I'm going to pull up one more chart.
yeah.
So everybody knows what helium is, kind of.
Oh, you're going
Helium
to
is,
actually go over helium?
yeah, kind of, because I've been thinking lately, getting back involved with it.
I'm genuinely confused as to why helium is not much higher right now.
Because they're creating their own wireless network.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a tangible network
Right.
that you can actually be involved with and make residuals on.
So,
I don't understand
and
why that's not exploding right now.
I think partly was, it might be because, in a sense, it might be somewhat of a competitor of the cellular industry.
So you think that the cellular industry is actually crushing it?
Not necessarily crushing it. It's just for helium to be competitive in that market, they got to get a lot of people to have their devices. They got to build a network. You know what I mean? That
Oh,
takes
do I
time.
know it? Yeah, it does.
So here's the weekly chart for helium. You can see um, that I only go to July 2023. Let me get a different exchange. Um, wow. Let me try Gemini. Oop, hold on. Just bear with me, folks. I'm just trying to find a exchange that has more info. So let's try crypto.com. There we go. Let's see. 5 years. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. All right. So here we go. Helium. You can see it got listed on crypto.com back in March of 2022, but it was around during the last bull market. So you can see this is just on this exchange, crypto.com. It was $27 at one point back in April of 2022. So that's probably where this coin topped out for the 2021 bull market. But then it had drastic, you know, then it dropped. We'll just go to the volume point of control.
Its all-time high was
96%.
its all-time
All-time.
high is $55.
That's nuts. So we're just basing this off 28.
Yeah.
So here we go. It went all the way down. This was a huge consolidation zone. You can see it. It just rode right along. I mean, for January, for a year
Yeah, that
until
was
December.
depressing.
And then we had a bump up and then down again. So, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think because of just we're in a strong uptrend, usually, things will follow the trend. Let me go to the daily. I really think that helium is going to get back up to the
Well, I think
20,
it's
30,
established a
40
new
dollars.
it's established a new line of resistance.
Well, right now on the daily chart, it's riding the 200-day moving average. It's actually a little below it right now, but you can see um, kind of the $7.30 is strong resistance right now. So it's got to get up above the $7.30.
Yeah, but it's going to
Once it
test
break,
that again.
yeah, it's going to test that soon. And once it breaks that, we got some resistance in here around the $9, $10 marks. But once it breaks above $10, this thing is going to go. There's nothing stopping it, as you can see, because here's the $10 range right here too, right? You can see
Yeah.
it tested that back in the beginning of the year, but didn't break it, this area. So
Yeah.
I think once it breaks this area, there's nothing stopping it until it gets up to $28. So,
Hmm. Yeah,
you know,
it'll
actually
be a while.
I'm making myself a note right now. HNT possible buy.
Nice.
Excuse me. So anyway, um, yeah. So who knows? I mean, I love the concept of HNT. So maybe I'll do a video on that. I gotta,
You should
brush
actually.
up
I
on
think
it.
it'd be good. I mean, I've always liked HNT. I just can't believe that it hasn't really performed as well as I think it should. I don't know. There's some news maybe in the background there that we got to look at. I don't know what it is, but all I know is that when people were trying to recruit other people to disperse all of those H&T nodes so that
Mm.
they could actually create a much better processing. Like to me, that just made sense. It was cool. I mean, honestly, like you're in that industry, you understand how that stuff works professionally. I mean, so it's really
Well, yeah,
fascinating.
I was in the cellular industry for a while. I'm not now, but and it's been a while now, but it's been 20 years since I've worked in the cellular. So a lot's changed in 20 years.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and you and I were both a part of a company also that was we understood how big that industry was from a marketing perspective too. And and not just that, but also the philosophy of getting referrals and building a team of network of people that can actually be involved not just in the actual coin project, but the actual tangible project itself. It's
Right.
actually there's an application to HNT I think that's really interesting or helium that's really interesting. And I think that that's undervalued right now. But I don't know why it's undervalued. I don't know if it's just the bear market or if there was something else that took place.
Yeah, and it might have been something that took place within the company too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But it's
saying because to me
yeah,
it's such a genius idea. It's so strong of an
that
idea.
they've recovered. So I'm just going to
Right.
give them one clip and then I'm going to have to get going here soon.
That's fine. I gotta go too.
So this is
I got
just
some
one
stuff I gotta
clip.
get done.
I'm going to make a video on helium and go a little through it. Helium is evolving. Read ideas for the future in the V3.0.1 proposal. People-powered networks. Start a wireless revolution. So video soon to come on helium. Just a little precursor, folks.
Love that.
So
All right,
anyway,
Brian. Nice conversation, man. And
likewise.
anybody that's been watching or if you guys are hanging out with us, if you guys could do us a huge favor, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, so that you guys can see when Brian and I pop up with new live videos and new videos coming out. And we got some new stuff coming out for you guys this week. Appreciate everything. Um, and yeah, this is gonna be quite a ride. I'm excited to see what we got coming up.
Yes, likewise.
So,
All right,
all right,
Cody, have
dude.
a great weekend. Talk to
Yeah,
you soon.